right, YouTube, it's your boy Cornell, the Tech Savvy Rider. Hey, it's Friday night, taking Black Flash out for a night ride, checking out my lights. It's gonna be my first night ride that I'm doing. It's been the first one in a while. In fact, it's been a couple of months. What I'm getting ready to do is go over to the pass-through, check on it, make sure everything is good to go over there. I haven't been over there in a while, and I'm gonna tell y'all a little incident that happened. So y'all stay tuned for that. It's your boy Tech Savvy. I just wanted to tell y'all of a problem I had, and I want to know what would you have done in this situation. It caught me off guard, and man, I'm gonna tell you, it's one of them WTF moments that I want to share with you. So here you go, man. Have you ever had a friend, you know, that's been in your life, maybe a couple of years ago, maybe a long time ago? Well, this is an incident for me. It was a long time ago. I had a little female friend. You know, anything that, you know, she ever wanted, you know, I was able to help her, and vice versa with me. You know, and we kept it at a friendship level. You know, men and women can actually be friends, and there's nothing else involved. All right, but here's the thing. She up and disappeared, man, and I haven't seen her at all. I mean, just one day, just up and disappeared. Never seen her, never heard from her, never, you know, got a goodbye or anything. She just up and disappeared. And here it is. It's like maybe a good 8 years later. And this happened recently, about a couple of weeks ago, because that's the reason I'm telling you this story. She up and called me out of nowhere, and I get one of them collect phone calls, and you, of course, you know exactly what I'm about to say. We got a collect phone call from so and so and so and so at this institution. And so it was one of them jailbird calls. Alright. So I went on and accepted the call after I heard the name, and she told me she was getting out of jail in a couple of days, and would I be able to help her out. And I said, of course, whatever you need, I'm there for you. So we hung up, said goodbye, and hung up. A couple of days later, I get another phone call, but this time she's calling me from the hospital. She's like, hey, Cornell, just letting you know I'm out of jail. I'm at the hospital. I got sick, and I'm here because I don't know what's wrong, but I'm calling you because I'm asking you, can you give me a place to stay? You know, she said, I saw your video about you had a little place that you was renting out. I want to know if I can stay there a couple of days. And I said, no problem, I got you. I said, but where you at now? You know, she told me she was at the hospital. She said, hey, I'm getting checked out, make sure everything's good to go. And I'll call you back when I'm done. Can you come pick me up? So I got a phone call a couple minutes later, and that's exactly what I did. Went and go pick her up from the hospital that she gave me. She got in when I went to go pick her up, I didn't even recognize her, man, because a couple of years ago, she was very thin. You know, and the whole time I'm going to pick her up, I'm like, I wonder what she looked like, because she was just a straight up stick. You know, I mean, she looked like a straight up, you know, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but she was very skinny. And I mean, just a straight up, you know, what's that old joke we used to say when women got up and they had nothing behind them, you know, like no acetol, you know, those type of jokes. That's the type of person she was, but she was good people. But when I went to pick her up, it's this great big old, well, not great big old, but this very thick person at the doorway of the hospital. And when I go up to the door, I got my mask on and everything, and I'm like, hey, is this you? She's like, hey, Cornell, I see you ain't changed a bit. I said, well, hell, you changed a hell of a lot. So we turned around and started walking back to my car, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? Why you just up and disappeared? She was like, well, I had got, mixed up with the wrong crowd and ended up going to jail. And the minute she said going to jail, it dawned on me, she called me claiming that she was in jail and she had watched my YouTube video. I'm like, wait a minute. I have never seen a jail that has television for inmates to be watching. That was number one. And when I instantly thought about that, I said she had to been in prison because it's been a couple of years. I said, okay, look, you can, you can stop trying to lie to me and just let me know what's going on. She's like, okay, Cornell, I never could pull anything over your head. I just got out of prison. And, I got caught up, trying to hold some substance for, at that time, boyfriend. And I end up going to get some time behind it. And I was like, okay, no problem. And I said, now we on the same sheet of music. You're telling me what's going on because you just up and disappeared on me like that. I said, well, no problem. What do you need from me? She was like, well, I need a place to stay. I don't know anybody anymore. It's been a couple of years. Hey, can you put me up for the night at your place? And I'll leave in the morning. So we go over to the house, and I open up the door, and she just immediately just started looking around, trying to make herself comfortable. Like she's looking around in the pass-through or the slide-through. She's looking around like, oh, I could put, my clothes over here. I can put my stuff over here. I can put my stuff over there. I mean, she's actually walking around to me looking like she's about to try to homestead, look for a home in this joker. And I'm like, hey, this is my rental property. In the morning, I'm trying to help you respectfully, but you got to be gone in the morning. I said, I'll come back here in a couple of hours to check on you, make sure if you need anything, you can tell me then. So I get up, take a look back at her one more time because I just can't believe the person that I'm looking at. And I'm not going to lie to you. She had all the qualities that would make a man turn his head twice. So I got me another look and walked on out the door. Went back to the house. Sat up for about 2 hours watching the television. I said, let me go back over here and check on her. I get back over to the pass-through, man, and she didn't rearrange the whole freaking house. I had the television in the left corner, now it's in the center. I had the couch and the sofa against the wall on the left side, now it's on the right. The antenna for the television, all right now, the antenna for the television was by the window, now it's by the door. And she done changed everything. I'm like, what the hell you done did up in here? You supposed to be gone in the morning. Look like you trying to make a home up in here. She's like, well, I moved furniture around because I'm getting better. I'm getting a better reception on the television. I'm getting more TV channels. I just want to be comfortable for the night because it's been a while since I laid across the bed. And I said, okay, I can deal with that. I said, look, I'm trying to help you out, but no matter what, you got to be gone in the morning unless you putting some money in my pocket for being here. I said, family is family, friends are friends, but money is money. And I'm not going to have you tying up my money. And so I said, I'll come back in the morning. And when I come back in the morning, I'm picking you up to take you where you need to go. But you need to get the hell up out of here. So I leave, go back to the house, get me a little drink on, go to sleep, and then I wake up in the morning early enough so I can go check on the house, come over here and check on the pass-through, take her where she need to go, and then still making it time for work. Man, I'm gonna tell you, I made it over here to the pass-through, man. The door was wide the freak open. Wide the freak open. Anybody could have walked in and snatched up anything up out of this mug. But now I know why nobody didn't. The house has been robbed, clean. Yes, a nice face and a big butt has just ripped me off. She done took everything out the house, including both my televisions and every other thing I had up in here to make anybody comfortable. What's up, young man? What's going on?
Wait, are you making?
Let me try to get some lights on here so I can. You know, I had the television over here. I had another television in the back. All that stuff was gone. I got my furniture back. All right. Insurance took care of me of a television, so I got me another television back up in here. But to make a long story short, a nice face, pretty smile, and a big booty ripped me off, all because I was trying to be nice. That would never happen again. So, make a long story short, you know, my niceness fell back on me and caused me to lose majority of the stuff that I had up in here for the pass-through. But this is the pass-through. I made a video on it, if y'all remember. Any GWRA member, any GSRC member can give me a call and say, hey man, I need a place to chill for a night. You know, you're more than welcome to come here. I'm not charging you anything, but at the same time, I'm asking you to leave something behind, because I gotta have a person come in here and clean the stuff up after you leave. So that's what I'll be charging you. So whatever you can spare, you know, for to clean this place back up, after you leave, that'll be your fee for being here. But come on out to Loudoun and come out here and meet your boy, and we'll go from there. But yeah, man, that was the whole thing behind it. I tried to be nice, and it bit me. It came back and bit me in my butt. So that's my spiel for the day. I just wanted to give y'all a heads up. I'm doing a night ride, and I'm gonna head out in a minute and go back home.
Hey, hey, hey.